One of the rules I've discovered. Wasn't planning to put this on. This is over. Over some time. So here we are, 6:30 in the morning. Most important thing, super simple, is habit. I have to have a habit, just in case a dog comes in. My removable tooth is always just so important, keeping it in one place as a habit. So if for some reason, well, first of all, if an animal comes, puts its nose, if I had to piss, and an animal came by here, a dog, because the British just have lost it with their dogs, I put my tooth under there some of the time. No. Because a dog would just put its nose up and go for it. So keeping your tooth in it's something important in one specific place. That is the ultimate zen. The most important thing of all. It's nothing to do with living in a van. Anyway, you see, I discovered something. Obviously, living like this, some people are friendly, as they. Yeah, I categorically wish to be aside. This is a great place. I don't want to be here. There were some lovers on the top of there last night for an hour, just sitting there. Never stay in one place too long. A few days. You don't want to get seen in a place regularly. But, oh, you see? This is mindfulness. Right. Always. I only use crockery ones because there was some free crockery. Oh, I've had a tragedy. There's some crockery ones free outside. I should put the photographs up. I ran over my lid about 6 weeks ago. Anyway, so it doesn't matter. Right, quick. Yeah, sometimes it's nice to josh with people, which I do. And sometimes I meet new people who may be significant. But the ones with ribbed tops, the horizontal ribs, now, as we know, they became the fashion 3 or 4 years ago. Categorically, the woman coming past there didn't even smile. All I've got is my, so I don't look like a tramp. Came past. Tall lady, 2 dogs. She's not going to get raped. I don't look like a tramp. I deliberately have nothing showing so that I look like any kind of hobo. The ones with the ribbed tops never smile. That is the perfect, to me, litmus. And they're always tense. In other words, this is what consumerism does to you. Quite clearly, they are a popular, trendy consumer item. Probably quite expensive. And they're always kind of... I found this in my last place. In other words, they are the aspirational people who've got to have the latest top. This is 35 years old. I've had this for 35 years. It wasn't a favourite. In fact, I hated it so much, I never wore it, kept it in a bag. But you see, those are the interesting things. Okay, they're not interesting to the average person, but it really, to me, sums up where we are. But bitch like that, as reported previously, so badly made, no off switch. The most useful, that I keep my... In this instance, you really do need Gorilla Tape for that. So I have my act together so much, keeping that, because the battery has to be taken out of that. And I don't even bother using the lid, because that just takes 10 seconds more. In fact, it's lost, it's behind my dashboard. I could find it just like that. The arrogance, the unpleasant, the contempt that you see from a lot of people, but it's actually easy to work out who you're going to get it from in this horrible consumerist, snotty, bourgeois society. That's why to be a side. Full stop. I have a very, very posh, freshly laundered shoulder bag. And that's where if I met somebody like that and did talk with them, I'd pull out my freshly laundered handkerchief. And that kind of, I don't want to aggress anybody. But that's so often what, if the people owning this came 75,000 pound SUV. But I saw this in the marches. This is what happened in the marches the last 7 years. If they came by, they would be just as scowly contempt. Horrible. I can't stand this society. Because there's no need for any person to be contemptuous of anybody else automatically without knowing anything about them. There we go. But that's Britain.